Hello, friends. Control AI systems safely using the guardrails. Let's start with a simple thought experiment. Take a scenario of financial advisor AI. Imagine an AI giving financial advice to you. It recommends which stock to buy, it tells you when to invest, and now think, what if the data is incomplete or the logic is slightly wrong? You might lose money. Now take the second scenario of email automation AI. Imagine AI is sending emails automatically to the customers, to your clients, and maybe even to your boss. There is no email review and it is just sent to the recipient. What if it sends wrong information or sends email to wrong person or shares something confidential? Imagine AI replying to your boss saying that deadline is unrealistic. Now take the third scenario of system actions AI. This is the most critical one where AI updating systems directly. For example, it may update your database, trigger workflows or make some changes in the system. What if it updates the wrong data or triggers wrong process or deletes something which is very important for you? One is small mistake and suddenly production will say goodbye to you. So what do we learn from this? AI is powerful, AI is fast, AI can do amazing things, but AI can also make mistakes. If financial advisor AI makes mistake, you might lose money. If email automation AI makes mistake, you end up sending wrong information or confidential information to somebody else. If system AI makes mistake, you may end up creating a mesh in the production environment. This is the biggest problem with AI systems today. AI is powerful, but AI can hallucinate. This means it can generate information that looks correct but is actually wrong. It speaks confidently even when it has no idea. Basically, AI sometimes behave like that one friend who answers everything even when they don't know. The second problem is AI can misunderstand. Even if your question is clear, AI might interpret it differently. Say for example, you ask about balance. AI may think of saving account, but you meant loan balance. So conversation becomes like you ask one thing and AI answers something else. Now the third problem is uncontrolled actions. This is where things becomes very serious. AI is no longer just answering, it is doing the things. For example, it is sending the emails, updating systems, triggering workflows. And if this happens without control, impact can be very huge. So one wrong answer or one wrong action and suddenly AI becomes your most expensive mistake. So remember this, AI mistakes are not just the wrong answers, but they can become a real world problem. So now we understand the problem. AI is powerful, but AI can hallucinate, misunderstand, or even take wrong actions. But here is the bigger shift happening in the industry today. AI is no longer just giving answers, AI is now taking actions. Earlier, you ask a question to the AI, it gives you an answer, and that's it. But now, AI can send emails, AI can update systems, and AI can trigger workflows. And this changes everything. Because when AI was only answering, mistake was equal to a wrong answer. But now the mistake is equal to the real world impact. For example, wrong email could lead to the business issue. Wrong update can make your system become faulty, and wrong decision could lead to a financial loss. So the risk is no longer small, it becomes business critical. So that's why errors in AI are not just technical problems nowadays, they are business problems. So what do we Guardrails ensure safe and expected behavior. That means AI should behave the way we expect, not randomly and not unpredictably. Guardrails help prevent harmful or wrong actions because once AI takes action, impact is real. Guardrails create a boundary around AI systems. AI is powerful, but it should not have unlimited freedom. Guardrails introduce checkpoints before action. This is very important because AI should not act directly. AI with guardrails are considered as a controlled and reliable system. Let's understand this with a simple analogy. Think about driving a car and you are the driver. Road is the system, and on both sides of the road you have guardrails. What do these guardrails do? They don't stop you from driving, they don't control your every move, but if you make a mistake, they prevent a major accident. Same is with the AI. AI is powerful like a driver, but guardrails ensure it does not go out of control. Let's take a real world example. Imagine an AI system in banking. It can transfer money, it can approve the request. So there could be many other features attached to that AI, but I am considering only to transfer the money, and it is also having the feature to approve the request. Now what if there are no guardrails? It might transfer the wrong amount to the wrong person. It might approve wrong transaction, and that's risky. But with guardrails, it checks limits, it validates the users, it asks for confirmation, and the system becomes reliable. So remember this, guardrails don't restrict AI to work, they make AI usable in the real world. AI becomes exist at every stage. Now let's understand how guardrails actually work inside an AI system, because this is where things become really interesting. Now people think guardrails are applied only at the end, but that's wrong. Guardrails are applied at every step. So step number one, say first step is user input. Everything starts with user input. User asks something, hey, can you transfer me $10,000? So send an email to the client. Okay, so it will do two things. Okay, first it will initiate the transfer, and it will send an email to the client. So there are two actions associated with this user input. Now input guardrail, what it will do is that before AI even thinks, we validate the input. That for example, is the user authorized? Is request a safe request? Is it a valid? Means it is a valid request. So because if input is wrong, everything after that will be wrong. Now the third step is AI processing. Now AI starts the processing, but even here guardrails exist. For example, what guardrail will do? It will check that AI cannot access sensitive data. AI follows defined rules. So it has certain rules defined in it which it has to follow within the processing guardrails. So now the fourth one is the output guardrail. Now AI generates some output, but we don't trust it blindly. We validate the output also. Is response correct? Is it safe, or is it going to be misleading? Now step 5 is that action decision. This is the most critical step. If AI is taking action, we don't execute immediately. Instead, we validate, approve and confirm, and then we perform the execution. The step 6 is execute or block. So final step, either action is executed or it is blocked or user is asked again. So remember this, AI is not one step, it is a pipeline. And if even one step is not controlled, risk will increase. So the guardrails are not optional, they are required at every stage. As part of this first video, we have discussed about what the guardrails are and why it is required in the real life scenario. We have discussed about how many types of guardrails are there, how the guardrail works. So in the next video, in the next upcoming video, we will discuss about the real world examples of how the guardrails are going to be implemented. We will see the architecture lens of the guardrails implementation, and then finally we will look about the summary of the entire video, and then we will see what key takeaways we can take it from this session. So thanks to everyone for today's session, first part of it. See you in the next video.
If you liked this video and found it helpful, do hit the like button, share it with your friends who might find it useful, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel Rajesh Tech Talks. Also, if you have any question or topics you want me to cover next, drop them in the comments. I personally go through the comments and try to respond to each one of them. Thank you so much for watching. See you in my next video.